Hey guys, how you doing? This is Rich Weber. I'm your teacher for Math 130 Algebra, Intermediate Algebra. Welcome, welcome. Here I am. Hello. So what I'm doing is a quick recording for you guys to take you around and look and just basically introduce you to the course and get you started maybe the week before, actually give you a running jump on this thing, okay? So I'm going to record this, put it on YouTube, hopefully link it and send it to you. What I want to do now is just share the screen, which is your course. Okay, so when you go on Canvas and you go Math 130, boom, it's going to be published, and you go on and hey, there you go. Math is power indeed. So what I did here is I tried from last semester to this semester, I try to keep it a lot simpler. So what I've got on the front page, in case you're working on some sort of tech, I've got the meeting ID for our class meetings. We are going to be meeting, it's required to meet Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 to 3:30, or if we get out early, okay, fine. And then after that, I've got a student assist time. And then I also have office hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 to 2, and you can see the meeting IDs there. If you want to get in contact with me, then here's my email. That's a good way to go. Otherwise, when you're navigating this thing, you're going to want to click on files to find the syllabus, the schedule, and all that wonderful stuff. Also, we have a, you can click on assignments or my lab and mastering buttons. They're over here on the left, these buttons are, and you will be able to get started on your homework, etc. And let's see, assignments for if you want to upload your work. I've got a bunch of places, assignments to put your work into. We do class problems every day. We take exams. I think we have 5 of them, and then we take the final. We do those on our own over the weekend. You'll find those in the quizzes page. And then finally, the pages themselves, you just jump there and you can find class recordings, etc. So if we click on these things, like for instance, if I wanted to, the first thing I want you to do is a little introductory problem for you to ensure that you're able to write on paper, scan it with some sort of device. Maybe you're writing on a tablet, that's okay. But most of us, pencil and paper, a phone to scan it. Here's the thing, learn to put it on a single PDF file, okay? So in order to do that, what we can do is take a look at what I did. I mean, if you go to Files, okay, and you go to, let's say, there's a lot of things here, but if I go to Course Documents, you can go look at the intro example, and it's just something that I did that you can take a peek at. Here I am in New York, and this is me and stuff about me, silliness, and blah, 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 whatever you want to say. And in that case, and then when you're done, you can, mine is typed. So I kind of cheated. I typed and PDF'd it for a quick example. But your skill that you want to develop is being able to scan work and put it online. So I'd like you to introduce yourself to the class. I don't necessarily mean to publish these things unless it's okay with you, but at least introduce yourself to me so I know who you are, and we can get running real quick on that, okay? And you get points for doing that. That's the first thing. Where else do we want to click? Oh, I lost myself. Let's go back to home. And what does it say again down here? Oh, meeting ID. Oh yeah, if I want to look at assignments, I can do that. And here is where you should, I think, begin though, is my lab and mastering, because we're going to do online homework. That's the other thing to do. So I think it might be from this page that you're able to enroll. So the information for this class, once you get here, it should be linked, and you should be able to click here, enroll in the My Math Lab component of the class. So we're going to give that a try. And then the assignments themselves, you're going to think this is crazy. I went to a lot of work because I did the whole semester here, okay? And so we've got my Math Lab homework is already hooked up and ready to go. So as you do homework online, it fills in all these spaces with your scores. You get to do late work if you have to for half credit. Then you have the class problems. Here's the introductory scan right there. If you click there, I think this is the place that it introduces to you. This is a good place to click, is introduce in the intro scan, and it kind of explains it more. Down here are a couple of videos that I linked that have to do with scanners themselves. And so basically it explains the intro scan component of the course. Also here, you're going to see, if I can get this to do its thing, kind of slow, of course. Oh, there's class problems as well. Every time we meet, we do class problems. You finish them, you upload it. So you're going to do a lot of scanning and uploading this semester. Way down at the bottom, we also have Math Success Center activity that we need to talk about as well. But don't worry about that for now. But you have to do 5 things at the Success Center via Zoom, of course. And lastly, we've got the exams and the final, etc. So that's a real quick look at our course. What else was there? I mean, there's pages. What's on the pages? Well, there's all kinds of things to explore here. On the pages, actually, you can see old videos from my previous classes. There's some YouTube videos that I put online that you can check out, and they tell you things like, well, let's see, this first one, this one here, solving for why, easy stuff too, weird strategy for solving word problems. But it doesn't go through the whole semester. It only goes a little ways, and then I got bogged down last semester. So if I make more, I make more. But I think we'll rely on the in-class meeting videos. And where are those, you might wonder? Well, they're coming soon to a theater near you. We've got right up here, meeting videos. We don't have any yet, we haven't met. And also class meeting notes. Whatever I write down, I just capture and I put it online. So there's a lot of things for you to take a peek at here. What I want you to do is get started by going to My Lab and Mastering and getting enrolled in the course, in the My Math Lab, and start doing the homework. There's also other ways to do it, but I'm not sure. I've never linked it before, but I think this is the way to go. And then, of course, if you go to the assignments, okay, and your first assignment that's going to be due, it's going to be, well, it's not the first thing that's due. And we'll talk again, we'll talk next week, but what we have is an intro scan, and when we meet on the first day, I'm going to give you a problem to do, believe it or not. Sometimes you're going to need this fella. It's a calculator, and you're going to watch it, show your work and all that stuff. It's going to be a good time for you guys. We're going to have time to work together in groups. I'm just going to say, here, break out in these rooms and work on these math problems, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking forward to working with you guys, looking for great success, for, all round. You just got to put the effort in. I'm there for you. And welcome to the class, and we'll see you next week.